Hey, you guys remember Connor, the Nazi from Jubilee? Yeah, he got fired and is flabbergasted by the consequences of his own actions. He took to the internet and said, I need you guys to subsidize my existence for a while because my employer was too woke and I am being a victim of cancel culture. Point number one, if the worst thing that happens to you for actually stating in public that you are a Nazi is you lose your job, you got off exceedingly light. Number two, this is a trend amongst conservative influencers where they show up and they beg for money after they have lost their jobs. They do something stupid and hateful, they face consequences, and then they come on here and beg for the handouts that they constantly accuse progressives of seeking. And finally, can we please stop platforming Jubilee at all? I understand the shock value of it. I understand that there's some catchiness to watching a progressive try to bat off 20 Nazis at the same time. But all it does is further platform these far-right hateful ideologies. Stop watching it. Stop platforming it. Stop participating in it.
Shout out to the creator, guys. I get what he's saying about platforming Jubilee. However, it is very important to see what is actually going on within the world, how people genuinely feel, their thoughts, their ideas, their whole goals within life. It is very important to see this. So yeah, while I do understand, the platform, Jubilee, but I don't agree. I actually genuinely enjoy watching that interview. I enjoy seeing Mahdi, go out and, debunk all these people's ideas. He did a phenomenal job, breaking down everything on that interview. I mean, there were points where I was like, it was kind of shaky, but overall it was great. However, what I will say is check out this MAGA voter, guys. And if you haven't seen that interview, go check it out. Or if you guys want me to react to it on the channel, let me know in the comment section below. But guys, this guy got fired, and I'm gonna show you the clip of him talking a little bit later on in this video. He got fired after saying some absolutely insane things throughout that interview. That was the most insane interview I've probably ever seen ever. The debate of that was it was groundbreaking. It was crazy. And his name was Connor, all right? This guy right here, he genuinely went on there and said the craziest things out here on social media for millions of people to see. And this is what, I'm not going to say every single MAGA voter thinks like this, but when we talk about the people who went out to the elections, with people who went out to these polls and voted and promoted the Trump, the whole MAGA movement, people like this is what makes MAGA, it kills the entire name. People like this, that's what it is. And when I see, these MAGA influencers online, they're like, oh, we don't all think like this. We don't all think like this. But you constantly over and over and over again see these examples. And this is why I make these videos right now, because it's very important to see. That's the reality of the situation. But hey, I got more videos in here that are gonna blow your mind. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. Let's watch this interview. It's gonna blow your mind.
How would Connor's America look? What would it look like?
Well, quite frankly, I think we would deport people who shouldn't be here.
No, I didn't ask about deporting. What does the government look like?
What does the government look like?
Yeah.
I would say, quite frankly, it's under a sort of benevolent leader such as
Where does he
Franco.
come from?
It could be a kind of aristocratic class, could be someone
who picks the autocrat?
Frankly, the people. I mean, we could hold a vote on it. Kings were
isn't that democracy?
Well, sure. You can have a vote to get to that stage.
And then no more votes afterwards?
Absolutely.
Wow.
100%.
Wow. And if that autocrat kills you and your family, you're fine with that?
Well, I'm not going to be a part of the group that he kills, because that's the whole thing.
How do you know?
Carl Schmitt
Autocrats tend to kill everyone,
Carl
even their own
Schmitt
supporters.
makes this point very well in his work. It's the friend-enemy distinction, right?
Carl Schmitt, the Nazi theoretician.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't care.
Are you a fan of the Nazis?
I frankly don't care being called a Nazi at all.
I didn't say that. I didn't actually say that. I said, are you a fan of the Nazis?
Now, did you hear them clapping in the back, right? Y'all heard the claps. Come on, guys, seriously. And I want to let this video play out. And I'm not trying to drive any hate to this guy. I'm not trying to drive any kind of negative, attention. I'm not trying to send anything his way, because at the end of the day, he's saying this himself. I'm not going to send anything. But at the end of the day, you genuinely, this is what goes on in your mind. This is what you want America to look like. This is what you want to live in every single day life. You cannot make this up.
Well, they persecuted the church a little bit. I'm not a fan of that. But
what about the persecution of the Jews?
Well, I mean, I certainly don't support anyone's human dignity being assaulted. I'm a Catholic.
But you don't condemn Nazi persecution of the Jews?
I think that there was a little bit of persecution and stuff like that, which is bad.
We may have to rename this show because you're a little bit more than a far-right Republican.
Hey, what can I say?
I think you could say, I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am.
He's laughing.
Absolutely.
I'm just checking who's clapping.
And they're clapping. He's laughing and they're clapping. Now, this is just a short clip, guys. I watched the entire interview and I can break it down for you guys a little bit later. If you just let me know if you want to see it. But like genuinely, he's clapping. They're clapping in the background. They're excited for what he's saying. This is where we are as a country. I'm going to just say this right now. And you will have people who are open and bold and are welcoming this type of environment, this type of people. Like, why is this okay? And why are people just like standing behind it, guys? And like I said, that interview is crazy. We can check it out a little bit later, but you let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I genuinely, I have no words for this, honestly.
There might be some Trump supporters here, and if they are, why'd you come to my show? You're a bad decision maker. You know what I believe? If you look me up. What?
It's all front row.
It's all front row? Wait, what?
Supporter, Trump supporter.
Okay. Are you
What's wrong
that?
with that?
What's wrong with that? Well, buckle the up. It's okay if you support him in a couple.
Now, let's give a little bit more context to this entire comedy show. Mind you, they are in Canada right now. So this is a recent comedy show where they were out in Canada and this MAGA voter just came out up front and was like, oh, yeah, I'm a Trump supporter. What's the problem with it? Let's see how he really digs into this. This is crazy.
Couple months, you'll realize why you were wrong. But because that's what's been happening. It started at 50% approval rating. It's down to 37, and it's only been 2 months. In 2 months, 13% of the country was like, "Oh, we're so sorry." Like, you understand? That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. That is 45 million people. Or if you're a Trump supporter, that's 1,000 million people. I don't want to offend any Trump supporters here, which is why I'm telling this joke with words. So, because I don't understand you. I don't know what's going on. Now, here's the thing. I am supporting Bernie Sanders. So, what? Now, you want to try again? What'd you say? What? Wake up, I'm gonna die? That's the most ominous thing I've ever heard. Just in a voice in the darkness, wake up, you're gonna die. What was that? Nothing. I don't think I'll die voting for Bernie Sanders. I think I might die from that motherfucker. I don't know what's going on.
But this is Steve Huffsister. I don't know. I don't want to mess up his name, guys. But listen, I'll show you up here on the screen. You guys can let me know. I've seen many of his skits, many of his shows. And, he's a pretty clever guy. He's quick on his feet. He knows exactly what he's talking about. It is what it is. He's a comedian. But you got this craziness going on. This is MAGA right now. Honestly, you can't make it up. And I try to try to justify it some kind of way or try to, put in my head to make it all make sense, connect the dots. You can't make it make sense. There is no way to justify any of the things that are going on right now in the country, the way that people think, the way that people want to transition our country. There is no way to justify it. It genuinely isn't. It's just where we are right now. There's no solution. There's no way to go back and change anything. We're here. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Let me know if you want to watch that full interview, guys, because it is very, 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 very interesting. Or you go check it out yourself on Jubilee's platform. I will see you next video. We out. Let's go.